This is the final construction update. We're here in Las Vegas to check out Horror Unleashed. Less than 4 weeks away as of right now until opening day. Horror Unleashed is a part of Area 15's newest expansion called District 2. Now, you might have heard of Area 15 here in Las Vegas, but if you haven't, it's a family-friendly entertainment district offering live events, immersive activations, and art installations just minutes from the Strip. This place is truly one of a kind, and now they've partnered up with Universal Destinations and Experiences to bring us an immersive horror experience called Universal Horror Unleashed. Watch your nightmares come to life in this 100,000 square foot warehouse featuring live entertainment, spooky themed food and drinks, and plenty of scares. Not to mention the 4 haunted houses that are open all year long. This is the first major horror experience for Universal Studios outside of the theme parks, but you won't have to wait for long to experience it outside of Las Vegas. Believe it or not, they've already announced Horror Unleashed coming to Chicago, which is set to open in 2027. So you can see this is right off the freeway. So this is the 15 freeway. If you're headed south, it'll be on your right hand side. If you're headed north, it'll be on your left hand side. That is Area 15. That is the principal area, the main area, the first hub, and it's literally right across the street. This is the expansion area. You'll be able to walk through here. You can see the plane from that side, so we'll get a different view once we go back around. This entire area is going to host different venues, different interactions, and installations. As a part of the expansion, this building is going to be the Interstellar Arc Spaceport 1 coming soon. Book your ticket to another world. That's what it says right there. It's worth noting because I can see inside of some of these areas. I mean, I'm out on the street here. So Horror Unleashed is set to open next month, literally in about less than 4 weeks. But I don't think the rest of this district is going to open anytime soon. So these still have ways to go before it completely opens, but at least for now, Horror Unleashed will be open. And that's good news because when it comes to parking, there's actually a parking structure on the other side, and it's right in front of this area here. It's in front of this building actually, so you won't have to look too far for parking. And we hear it's going to be free for locals. I hope it comes across well on camera, but I'm so excited. We've been following this construction for well over 2 years now, and the building is aged. It looks weathered. It looks great. Don't forget the storyline. This is an abandoned warehouse where Universal has stored some iconic items from movie sets and pieces and things like that, and they've kind of come to life. That is Horror Unleashed. We did get more details in a podcast video on YouTube from Universal where they actually interviewed Nate Stevenson, creative show director, and TJ Manarino, vice president of art and design for Universal, and here's what they had to say.
Wanted the audience to feel is we wanted them to feel like when you approach the building's not abandoned. We wanted the building to feel like for some reason it's been fortified, it's been sealed up, it's been closed to keep people out, or really, in our vision, is to keep something in.
They go on to say that they've created a story beyond our world. This warehouse contains relics and cursed artifacts that have created the Shadow World. But it's not all make-believe.
What should they expect or what it's going to look like? Well, right when you walk in, up to your right, is the old Phantom of the Opera set. Okay, it's this huge, huge opera box there. Now, if you know any lore about Universal out in LA, that set was up for close to a century. Right? Was close to 100 years. It's the original
set that was on Soundstage 28.
That's the original one then.
Right. So it's a really nice touch point because this is a very haunted set that everybody knows about. And when you walk in, you know,
it's right there.
Here's a piece of it. And that just sets the tone for what you're going to see all the way through.
Yes, you heard that right. They have an original set piece from the Phantom of the Opera filmed way back in 1925 at Universal Studios Hollywood. This set was once housed in Soundstage 28, which was demolished in 2014 to make way for what is now Super Nintendo World, but it will now call Vegas its new home. So as soon as we enter Horror Unleashed, we'll be met with horror history. Fitting, because the Phantom of the Opera is actually celebrating 100 years this year. Tickets do start at $69, but you won't see those prices until after October. So starting in November, on non-busy days, we're talking about usually Thursday, Sunday, they're gonna follow the motto of, you know, your traditional Halloween Horror Nights ticket pricing. Of course, Fridays and Saturdays will be the most expensive days. As far as I know, general admission does go up to $99, but that includes access to all 4 houses at least once. If you get the basic ticket, it includes access to Scarecrow the Reaping, which is one of our personal favorites, Texas Chainsaw. They are going to follow the original Texas Chainsaw movie linear in order. So you're going to be able to see the movie unfold before your eyes and get chased by Leatherface. Universal Monsters, which is going to be an iteration of almost all the Universal monsters. And they're also going to include Van Helsing, which is going to be freaking epic. And The Exorcist Believer, which I think will actually freak out a lot of people, because that house in Hollywood 2 years ago, it was enough to give you the creeps, and it smelled in there. Just to give you a sense of direction, so we are facing north, Area 15. The main hub is that way, and then of course you come over here, you have your parking lot. This is the primary parking for, I believe they're going to call this Zone 2, the second area of the district. And then Horror Unleashed will be right over there. They do sell a ticket that gives you unlimited access to each house. It's going to be very interesting to see how it all works, because it doesn't look like there is an express line or anything like that, but they do offer group packages on their website. No VIP as far as we can see. One thing I did notice is there are, of course, the 4 houses, but there's also 4 entertainment areas. So the layout, you're gonna have different areas for the houses. In between the houses, they're calling them entertainment like zones. Not your traditional scare zones, which is what we're used to it being called. If you're a horror fan from HHN, right, you know what I'm talking about. But that does not mean that there won't be characters roaming that area. Very interesting to see how it's all going to play out. There will also be live entertainment and, of course, food and beverages, bars and adult beverages and things like that. But please note, when you do purchase your tickets online, you have to choose a time slot. You choose a time to arrive, and they say to arrive before your time. So for example, the hours are going to be from 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. Those are the hours posted on the website. So I don't think they're gonna rush you once you're in there. It's just to kind of ease and control the crowds that come in. They're gonna have them come in at different times throughout the day. And then once you're in there, you'll kind of be free to do what you wanna do. Do you wanna do Scarecrow first? And follow us for more HHN updates, because we'll be going to Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood, of course. Plus, we finally got our first look at the merch that will be available. We're barely scratching the surface. Personally, I just think it's really cool that whenever we're craving something spooky from Horror Nights, we can just come here. It's in our backyard. Or for your next Vegas trip, Area 15, the Omega Mart, they have so many things, so many installations you can do in there already. So we'll see if in the future they include a package that allows you to do Horror Unleashed. As of right now, it is a separate ticket, but for Area 15, they sell different packages that let you experience different things. Hope you guys enjoyed this update. We will be seeing you guys very, very soon for Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood. Remember to subscribe and hit the like button if you haven't already, and follow us on all of our socials. Summerween is coming to an end, but that means spooky season begins. Some of us have already been celebrating, so we have a whole spooky playlist if you want to check out some more videos. Happy Summerween. I'll see you guys in the next video.